Now, if you have been in doubt about the insurgence of the Altseason, I don't think this is the time to be skeptical anymore. The signs are now clear, ladies and gentlemen. But most importantly, there are a few coins or a few trades that I think they're the most obvious life-changing opportunities right now, and I will be discussing them right here in this video. If you appreciate this quick 5-minute daily crypto updates that I've been making, make sure you hit the subscribe button, like the video, and share it with your friends as well, because winning is nicer when you're doing it with others. So here's the deal. Here's the thesis that I have regarding altcoin season and why is it happening now and what are the signs and what are the coins. So sign number one is obviously the rate cuts are just around the corner. So the official day for altcoin season will be the 17th of September. There is now a 90% chance of the Feds cutting rates by 25 basis points. And then there is some chance, a lot of people are starting to say that they might do it by 50 basis points. If they do it by 50 basis points, we should expect even a more aggressive pump of the market. But regardless, I think this time is happening and it's in a couple of days. And like I said before, the markets will always try to front run the markets themselves. So this is not about, oh, now I gotta wait for the rate cuts to happen and then I'll strike. If you believe in this thesis, this is the time to strike, and you have already seen some of the players in the markets are making moves. WorldCoin has gone up more than 100% within 48 hours, and also other coins are now in their new all-time highs and so on and so forth. So the signs are there. Like right now, altcoins are ripping more than Bitcoin, double digits pumps every day and so on. But let's talk about the altcoin season play and what are the opportunities. There are several opportunities that I'm seeing right now. Number one is Hyperliquid, which I've been talking about you guys before. That's a big trade. I can see that to be at least half the price of BNB. BNB is roughly at $800 right now. Hyperliquid is only at $56 today, but I've been telling you about this trade for a long time. The next one is Solana. Solana's peak has to be over $1,000. I think this year alone, before the end of the year, it could be at $800. And the next one is Ethereum. Ethereum is not done ripping, could still do a double from here. I think $10,000 by the end of the year is still within some realistic realms. And then you've got Ondo Finance is the other one that is also can potentially go all the way to $10 according to my prediction. And I've been honest about all these trades, and I've been showing you I still have my longs open. So how do you execute? How do you take advantage of these trades and do it in a way that you don't lose money? Okay, number one, unlike what the other influencers would like to make you believe, don't use too much leverage. Obviously, I understand it's logical only that the most realistic way, if you don't have millions of dollars lying around, the best way to play this game right now with the Bitcoin, with the bigger altcoins, is that you need to use a little bit of lev. But if you're going to use lev, don't go too crazy. You don't want to do like the 40x and all this stuff that some of these guys do, because that's not sustainable. Just because I'm saying these prices will go up does not mean that it will happen overnight. You can open a long position and things could go down before they start going up. Like we opened a Hyperliquid position together. I also have a $300,000 trade on Ondo. And like you know, I'm currently in a loss because it's taking the time for the markets to move. So right now I have to eat my pride and suffer a little bit, but I still believe that the trade is going to happen. And so on other trades also. We did the Solana trade as well. We entered at 185. It went to 172 or so before it started ripping, and now we're winning. So you should expect this kind of thing to happen, and you should keep them within your pre-calculations before you execute any trades. So the best way to do, you take, let's say you have a 100K. The way I do it is that I use 50K on the position, maximum 5x leverage, and the other 50K is just there, chilling, making sure that it's deepening my liquidation price. It's just used as extra margin in there to make sure that I don't get liquidated just in case the markets go through a bizarre black swan crash or something of that nature would happen. You still have to calculate these things, but the good thing is that you still make more money than if you just had bought spot with all the amount. So if you bought spot with that amount, you'd have, let's say, $100,000 worth of Solana. But if you use 50K at 5x leverage, you have $250,000 position, and then you still have an extra 50K in your account for protection of that trade. So like I said, it's not an overnight thing. You have to be aping now, and you can be waiting for December to be sort of your target to take profit. It's not an overnight thing. It's very important to do. So if you don't know how to do this, I've created several tutorials on how to trade on several platforms. You can use all sorts of exchanges. You can use, depending on where in the world you are, you can use CoinW, especially that it doesn't need any KYC. You can use Bybit. And if you're in Europe here, the normal Bybit.com doesn't work. There's a specific Bybit that is meant for Europe. I'll put the link in the description here for those of you guys in Europe to be able to use that for these trades. So if you use all these platforms, just make sure you use my link to sign up if you don't have the accounts already, because you get welcome bonuses on these platforms and also lower fees. Fees are very important when you're making these kind of trades, because if you're going to be holding a long or short position for a while, you need to know that you'll be paying funding rates as you go. So the longer the trades take, the more fees you pay. So it helps if you can get a little bit of discount. So use the links to milk all the advantages that comes with it. Okay, what do you guys think? And what other coins do you think maybe I should also long? I shared you my alpha. You can share yours. Subscribe, hit the like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. For now, I'm in Barcelona, Spain. Very happy to actually arrange a small meetup with some of my community so that we can meet up in person and hang out together. Ciao, guys.